Wulfstan said that he went from Hedeby, that he reached Trousseau in 7 days and nights, the ship running under sail for the whole journey. Wendland lay on his starboard, and on his port lay Langeland and Laaland, and Falster and Skane, and all these lands pay tribute to Denmark. And then the land of the Burgundians lay on our port, and they have a king themselves. Then after Bornholm Island we came to these lands, which are called first of all Blekinge and Moor and Åland and Gotland on our port. And these lands pay tribute to the Swedes. And Wendland lay on our starboard for the whole journey up to the mouth of the Vistula. This Vistula is a very great river, and it divides Whitland and Wendland. And this Whitland belongs to the Estonians. And the Vistula flows out of Wendland and enters the lake at Zaljuchevnovsky. And the water of Zaljuchevnovsky is at least 15 miles wide. Then the Elbing flows from the east into Zaljuchevnovsky from the lake on the shore of which Trousseau stands. And they flow seawards together into Zaljuchevnovsky, the Elbing from the east from Estonia, and the Vistula from the south from Wendland. And then the Vistula robs the Elbing of its name and flows out of the lake northwestward into the sea. Therefore they call it the mouth of the Vistula. Estonia is very large, and there are many cities, and in each city is a king, and there is much honey and fishing, and the king and the most powerful men drink mare's milk, and the poor men and the thralls drink mead. There is very great strife between one king and another, and there is no ale brewed among the Estonians, but there is plenty of mead. And there is a custom among the Estonians that when a man is dead, he lies uncremated inside the house with his kinsmen and relatives for a month or sometimes 2, and the kings and other men of high rank, so much the longer as they have the greater riches, sometimes half a year, during which time they are uncremated and lie above earth in their houses. And all the time that they lie inside, there shall be drinking games, until the day that they cremate him. Then, on that same day that they intend to bear him to the pyre, they distribute his possessions, whatever remains after the drinking and the games, into 5 or 6 lots, sometimes into more, according to the amount of property. Then they deposit it, the largest lot about 1 mile from the settlement, then the second largest, then the third largest, until it is all deposited within the 1 mile, and the smallest lot shall be nearest the settlement where the dead man lived. Then all the men who owned the swiftest horses in the land shall be assembled about 5 or 6 miles from the property. Then they all gallop towards the property. Then the man who has the swiftest horse comes to the first lot and to the largest, and so one after another until it is all won. And he wins the smallest lot who rides to the property nearest the settlement. And then each one rides on his way with the property, and they are permitted to have it all. And for this reason, swift horses are extraordinarily precious there. And when his goods are thus completely distributed, then the dead man is carried out and cremated, with his weapons and his clothing. And very often they consume all his wealth by the long laying out of the dead man inside the house, and strangers gallop up and win that which they distribute along the way. And it is a custom among the Estonians that the men of each tribe shall be cremated, and if one bone is found unburned there, they have to atone for it greatly. And among the Estonians there is a tribe which knows how to embalm in ice, and therefore the dead men lie there so long and do not putrefy, because they embalm them in ice. And even though one put 2 vessels full of water or ale, they bring it about that both are frozen over, whether it is summer or winter.